Our sacred journey of birth, life, death, and what may come after takes us along many paths. Through the forests and deserts of experience as we cross a lifetime on our quest for love, wisdom, power, peace, and our true connection to our source, the divine within. This is the author's last book. In June of 2026, he has been diagnosed with complete renal failure and is in the latter stages of the last stage of myeloma, blood cancer. In his final weeks, he set out to write what he believes will be his most important work of all. He is painting his masterpiece. This book offers a thoughtful and open exploration of one of humanity's deepest questions. What happens to consciousness beyond physical life? Drawing on his considerable depth of personal spiritual insight, years of meditative experience, his own near-death experiences, and age-old teachings on the evolution of the soul, this book presents a model of the soul's journey that is intended not as strict doctrine, but as a framework for reflection, inquiry, and discovery. It is not written to persuade you, but to motivate you to explore your own existence. Whether you have arrived here out of curiosity, through personal experience of loss, intuition, or a lifelong search for deeper meaning, you are warmly welcome. And now, an excerpt read to you by the author.
I have been here on planet Earth for what feels like forever, more than 70 years. It's difficult for me to see my time as a mere moment in the eternal, but indeed it is. In those 7 decades, all that I have experienced cannot be described properly in words. All those many emotions. I have endured moments of great joy and happiness, success and abundance. And I have also experienced and survived unspeakable losses, failures, disappointment, heartaches. I've learned that these are the experiences that make us human. And now here I am, sitting in a centuries-old farmhouse in an incredible paradise. Here is where I once assembled my thoughts and my musings, turning them into books and blogs, artifacts that I hoped would leave behind a bit of me when it was time for me to let go. Only time will tell if I succeeded or not. For now, however, I am getting busy dying. I'm preparing myself for my return to the great void. I've learned that life is full of setbacks, and many of the things I thought were meant to be were not necessarily meant to last. Things that once seemed so perfect in my life no longer seem to fit. Their purpose has faded, changed. Goals I once dreamed of accomplishing have been replaced by new ones, brought about by new circumstances. When I was young, the future seemed to be out there on the horizon, somewhere far off in the distance where anything and everything was possible. As a child, I dreamed of being an undersea explorer, a teacher, a doctor, and yes, even a writer. Somewhere along the way, however, I discovered that some of my dreams were unattainable, not for lack of desire, but for far more obvious reasons. The problem I had was in the letting go. It's difficult to be told you're not good enough for something, especially when it's something you've wanted since you were very young. But once we're thrown into the real world, we realize all too quickly there will always be someone better than us, and we suddenly don't feel all that special anymore. I learned the hard way that just because I had convinced myself that something was meant to be, unless I was willing to overcome incredible obstacles along the way, to fight for my dreams and my future, well, many of these meant-to-be things were not always meant to last things. Standing in the back of the St. Lawrence Catholic Church on my wedding day in 1977, my father took me aside, gave me some advice. "You're taking on a great responsibility, son," he said to me. "When you were a child, I allowed you to do childish things. But now you're a man. It's time that you must put them away. You must plan and act, persevere, and make better choices if you're going to be successful in this marriage. and in this life. I will never forget his words or the sullen look on his face that day. It was as if he knew in his heart that I was not going to heed his advice, that I would make a mess of things. And you know what? That is exactly what I did.